So after I saw how well the last reacting to illegal musicals videos did, I thought, let's not wait around, let's do another one. And let's also get James back on, because for some reason you lot seem to like him on the channel.
Pretty much, if I'm in the video, I just get you views.
Exactly. James is more popular on my channel than I am.
I'm more popular on your channel than I am on my own.
That's what we've learned. Should we just switch channels, James?
Yes, that sounds class. Sounds class.
So we're going to be reacting to a bit of a weirder musical. So it's not a musical that is very popular. It's called Blood Brothers. Now, me and James both studied this when we did GCSE drama. It's quite a niche musical, but it is a very good musical, and a lot of schools do it.
I'd say it probably isn't that popular overseas, but it is probably one of the more popular ones in the UK.
It's quite a classic one.
It does lots of tours in the UK. It has its West End stints. So it's definitely a lot of people watching this video, clicking on it for the first time, are from the UK, I'd say.
Yes, yeah. And a lot of schools do it. So I don't actually know if this is a school for what this is. I just know it's a performance of it. I'm assuming it's a school one, from what I've seen briefly.
Well, let's hope it's shit, because I want to rip it. The shit into it.
Will we have any headbutts? That's the question.
Do we care about the
opening?
Or do you just want Marilyn
Monroe straight away?
Yeah, let's go to the opening. Let's go to the opening.
I don't know if I
It's not true. Say it's just a story.
I'm not sure about the accent, if I'm honest. The only...
It's shit. Let's be honest, it's shit.
The only word I was
convinced that there was just. That's the single word that sounded in any sort of accent was just. Other than,
I mean, the singing wasn't great. It was very wobbly.
It was very like staccato, yeah, and it was sort of very.
Tell
speaking.
me, it's not true.
And then it's say it's just. The accent is very strong on just. It's got to be strong on just, otherwise you bottled it.
You can tell that just is the word she uses to get into character.
To get into character, she just back this just. We're like 3 seconds in and we've already ripped the shit out of Miss Johnston for no reason.
Any person we rip into on one of these, feel free to come on the channels.
One was kept and one given away.
But not if we could see the like.
The lighting on this is not good.
I'd like to be able to see him.
Then bring her on. And come judge for yourself how she came to play this part.
Maybe.
Once I had a husband, you know that sort of chap. I met him at a dance.
What have I missed there? Sorry.
Literally, I think this actress's way of doing this accent is literally just, right, if I miss out 2 or 3 syllables every other 10 syllables, you know, I'll be doing a great accent. Once I had an husband.
Just get rid of the first and last letter of every word.
Oh, you could just... I mean...
And the prologue's meant to be much longer. We haven't actually got, like, a... You're meant to have at least a small backstory by the time the prologue's done. And if,
like
if
the
this
prophecy
is your first
bit
watch,
of it.
You've got no idea now. Like, if this is your first watch of Blood Brothers, you're going to go... Because it's meant to give you the story and then you watch how it happens.
That's the way this narrative is set up, and...
But no, we've seen him come on and say Johnston twins, and then... Like, okay.
Because you can do the narrator in so many ways, and probably the more understated way of doing it, actually, while not the best, because this is clearly not the most talented group of people, that was fine for me. This Mrs. Johnston seemed like a pile of shit.
You could say that less than 5 minutes in, that you're just calling the whole cast a pile of shit.
Calling the whole cast a pile of shit, I'm just saying this Mrs. Johnston is not inspiring confidence.
I think it might be one of those instances where, because a lot in Blood Brothers, I've seen it a fair few times, and it's usually where, like, I feel like a lot of them, the Miss Johnston would be a better Miss Lyons. And like the other way, a lot of them I've seen, it's like you'd be a better Miss Lyons. So I'd be interested to see if that's the same here.
See, she does seem like that. Probably a better Mrs. Lyons.
She's too like
Said
prim
me
and
eyes
proper.
were
It's like,
deep and cool, skin as soft as snow. He told me I was sexier than Marilyn Monroe, and we went
Marilyn?
dancing. And we
Marilyn?
went
For
dancing.
fuck's sake, man.
Then of course I found that I was 6 weeks overdue. We got married at the registry, and
It
then
looks
we
exactly
had
like Holly
a
Gibson.
do.
I know that would mean nothing to anyone, but it looks exactly
No.
like Holly Gibson.
But let's be fair, less talented.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Right.
Right, I just want to imagine the rehearsal process and the director. Right, right. I want us to look at this next bit. Has the director told her that she isn't doing enough with her hands, so she needs to make a little gesture at every little bit? Because she's been like, like, you're not a pantomime fucking princess, love. Like, just be natural, you silly bitch.
That is such a classic thing, though, isn't it? Where they're like, you're not doing this enough, and then that's all you do.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
That is your entire performance.
You're not using your arms enough, so you just go like this the entire fucking performance.
So, it does still have to relate to what you're doing, though. You can't just throw your arms about.
No. Silly cat.
Also, because this you paused something quite quick. I don't know if there was to me there was a complete lack of enthusiasm when they all came in. You had they're all at like a wedding reception, and they're all like they've just.
Then of course I found that I was 6 weeks overdue.
Love that one so much.
He's good. I like
What?
it. He's good.
I want to be down home with mates.
We all had candy salmon sandwiches, and how the ale did flow. They said the bride was lovelier than Marilyn Monroe. And we went dancing. And we went dancing.
Mediocre at best.
Then the baby came along. We called him Darren White.
He makes this. What a hero. He just turned up for that one bit. He's been dead inside for the whole show, apart from that one thing.
In the rehearsal process, that's just his one line that he just loves. And he gets a laugh from his cast members. He did it a bit too over-enthusiastic once. And now every time he will just scream.
Oh. That's not even what the line is. Like, that's not even like the context of that line, though. Like,
no,
it's funny, but it's yeah.
Like the husband's about to fuck off. He's not going to be that enthusiastic.
Why is he saying like, if you were this invested in your family, and then he's like pissed off someone who looks like Marilyn Monroe? It's like, well, why are you screaming your kid's name, mate?
Honestly,
Just saying, it's a bit dodgy.
And though I still fancy dancing, me husband wouldn't go. But the wife he said was twice the size of Marilyn Monroe. No more dancing.
That's not American.
No more dancing.
No more dancing.
He literally couldn't be any more deadpan. It's like, oh no,
You're deadpan and American.
I can't go dancing anymore. Shucks.
No more dancing.
Like literally.
Oh shucks. Oh shucks.
There's just no energy to this Pillocks
So,
performance.
Again, it's like you're meant to be sad. We get that, but sad isn't like deadpan. Like funny thing about being sad, emotion.
My life has no meaning anymore.
Are we doing more of this song, or do we want to make our way to another song, James?
Another song, ideally, that doesn't involve Mrs. Johnston.
If you feel any better, I'll put them away.
There's shoes upon the table, and a joker in the pack. The soap's been spilled and a looking glass cracked. There's one lone magpie.
But right, how are we going to do the prophecy bit if we didn't do the prophecy bit at the start? That's the whole point of the setup.
We don't know what's going on.
Well, what are you doing here? The milk bill's not due till Thursday.
Actually, I've given up the milk round and gone into medicine.
I'm lost.
I'm your gynecologist. Okay, Mummy, let's have a little listen to the baby's ticker, shall we?
You know, I was dead worried about having another one, you know, Doctor. I didn't
What's she
see
Irish?
how they were gonna manage
Why is she
it.
Irish?
Not really.
But why are you Irish?
The revolving actions of Mrs.
We've gone from
Lyons.
Scouse with one word, and that's Joss. Now, and I
Joss.
can't deal with this. Why is she Irish?
Literally. Next he'll just be...
Oh, brand new
Oh, brand new day, we're going away.
I'd rather she just like did a normal accent. If she can't do an accent, just please don't bother. Because it just ruins it when you're Irish.
We'll be okay. If I'm careful, we can just manage to scrape by, even with another mouth to feed.
She's fully Irish. I'm watching
What?
Mrs. Johnson.
You're expecting twins.
Honestly, she's about to say potato, 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 honestly.
Of every one of them, and
She's
this
this genuinely blood brothers in Ireland.
They have, yeah, they are Irish, surely.
Kids can't live on love alone.
Twins. You're expecting twins.
How quickly an idea planted.
Was it quick?
It took her 4 beats to. That's meant to be. You know how quickly. That's meant to be. As soon as she said we could have coped with one baby, but not with 2. That's meant to be a twins. She was like, twins. So, gee, that was speedy. Fucking no, it wasn't. Fucking ridiculous.
Man.
If you've got a line that says how quickly, make sure the actress before you says it fucking quickly then.
Just change the line. How fucking slowly?
Yeah,
How long
check
do
your
we
working
have
time.
to wait for this actress to get her fucking line out?
She's Irish. She hasn't read the script. I just want to hear everything
from
shoots up
Sweden.
on the table.
To me.
Wait, give one to you.
Yes. Yes. When are you due?
Give one to you.
When are you due? July.
Give one to you.
July. And my husband doesn't get back until the middle of July. He need never guess.
That's mad.
I know it is. It's mad, but it's perfect. Look, you're what, 4 months pregnant, and you're only just beginning to show. So I'm 4 months.
So, I fully thought she was going to pick the sofa up and just like, I was like, what is she picking up here? Because it's a pillow in the one we see. I was like, there's no pillows there. They look like cinema chairs.
They do. You wouldn't like.
Have they
again,
got theatre chairs?
like the posh, like I'm not like look at like the set in the corner. It's like jagged and shit. Like I don't
That's fully just ripped.
like when you just rip the set in
How
half
did I
2
not
days
notice
before the
that?
show. Honestly, like I
You'll see the
don't.
other half in a minute.
At least last time
Yeah,
when
how
I
did I
did this
not
with
notice that
Shrek,
they
it was
ripped
funny
the
bad.
set in half?
This is just shite.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just annoying.
When he arrives home, then I'll tell him that we were wrong and the doctors were wrong. I'll have a baby. Our baby.
This is meant to be a tense scene, but I don't care.
I'm not serious.
Like, I actually
No.
don't care.
Well, you had too many children already.
Yeah, but
I just like I don't want to be basic, but I don't believe it.
Already?
No.
I don't believe what's happening right now.
And because of that, I'm not invested and I actually don't care.
Surely, Mrs. Johnson, it's better to give one child to me. Look, at least if the child is with me, you'll be able to see him every day as you came to work.
She isn't even like
I don't think she cares about this baby. Like,
Mrs. Lyons should be like not necessarily pleading, but at least do some way to convince Mrs.
Yeah,
Johnson.
she's-
Mrs. Johnson does. Miss Johnson kind of is still a bit deadpan, and it's just like probably like she probably could take both of them if she wanted, but
Yeah.
and like Mrs. Lyons doesn't really seem to want the kids anyway.
it feels
There's
like
no stakes.
I was literally about to say, it feels like there's no stakes in this scene whatsoever. Like, it doesn't matter. It feels like she doesn't care whether she does or doesn't get this baby. And it's like, well, you're meant to, like, this is meant to be your life. And it seems like she does not care. She's like, I thought I'd ask as I'm here. It's like, it's meant to be a massive scene.
Definitely.
Only mine until the time comes round to pay the bill. And I'm afraid what can't be paid must be returned.
Same example as before. I think it's just not on her own. She just doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
only for a time. I must not learn to call you mine.
There's just no emotion behind it.
No. It's
Like she's literally about to give a child away. And she doesn't care.
The same old shit.
She literally doesn't care. You're giving your child away, love. Like, come on.
Nah, that's a bit popular.
I'm just not having it from her. That's absolutely disgraceful. Piss off. I might have done it too far there.
Now isn't even science. I bet you're dead proud of him.
Yes, I am, aren't I, Edward?
I'm convinced. I do believe him. I think he is. I think he's...
Why does Mr. Lion sound like a paedophile?
Yes, I am, aren't I, Miss Lyons?
I'm very proud of him.
He sounds like a villain from an old Bond movie. He's like, yes, I am. Very much so. So he's about to swivel round in his chair.
The cat. He might as well just be stroking Eddie.
I'd just turn around in his swivel chair and be like, yes, I am. Aren't I, Miss Lyons? So it's just, what, like... You got...
I do have a beautiful son that isn't actually my son.
You will kill them. Choose one, two.
Table and a spider's been killed. Someone broke the looking glass. A full moon shining and the salt's been spilled. You're
What
walking
the
on
shit is this in the
pavement
background?
cracks.
That beat there.
Don't know
It's just-
what's gonna come
What is
back.
that?
Well, you know the devil's
When you just got some like kid to just like do the instrumentation, just like
You know he's like he's getting through your windows, he's creeping
instrumentation
down.
kids. Fuck me, literally.
Like, quite frank, like, there's a difference, right, between, like, listening to the original cast recording or whatever musical you're doing and just copying it. But, like, one of the best ways to research a musical is to, like, listen to the cast recording, look at how they did it.
Don't like. My camera's dead. Basically, children, you might not be able to hear me, but I'm fucking fuming. That was awful, that shoes upon the table. There might be a part 2. If you just want me just like rant and rave about it, just press the like button on Fraser's video. And why not subscribe? Because he seems like an absolute irking quality guy, doesn't he? And apart from that, we will see you later. Fraser, you don't actually need to talk. You can literally just end the video.
That's it now.
I love Fraser. We love Fraser. Bum 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 bum. Fraser.